This audio series is brought to you by PharmaState, an exclusive application for pharma industry professionals.
Hello friends, in this audio series, you will listen to 36 most frequently asked interview questions and answers for regulatory affairs profiles in pharma industry. This audio series is in 3 parts, each of 12 questions. This is the second part. 13. What are the chemical classification codes for NDA? Number meaning 1. New molecular entity NME. 2. New ester, new salt or other non-covalent derivative. 3. New formulation. 4. New combination. 5. New manufacturer. 6. New indication. 7. Drug already market but without an approved NDA. 8. OTC over the counter switch. 14. What are the difference between NDA and 505(b)(2) application? New drug application NDA. All investigation relied on by applicant for overall were conducted by for applicant and for which applicant has right to reference. One or more investigation relied on by applicant for approval were not conducted by for applicant and for which applicant has not obtained a right of reference. Generally filled for newly invented pharmaceuticals, fill for new dosage form, new route of administration, new indication, etc. for all already approved pharmaceutical. 15. What is marketing authorization application? It is an application filled with the relevant authority in the Europe, typically the UK's MHRA or the EMA's Committee for Medicinal Products for Human Use CHMP to market a drug or medicine. As per UK's MHRA, applications for new active substance are described as full applications. Applications for medicines containing existing active substance are described as abbreviated or abridged application. 16. What is an ASMF? Active Substance Master File is a submission which is made to EMA, MHRA or any other drug regulatory authority in Europe to provide confidential intellectual property or know-how of the manufacturer of the active substance. In simple words, it is a submission made to European drug regulatory agencies on the confidential information of active substance or active pharmaceutical ingredients API. 17. What are the types of active substances for which ASMFs are submitted? New active substances, existing active substances not included in the European Pharmacopoeia or the Pharmacopoeia of an EU member state. Pharmacopoeial active substance include in the PHEUR or in the Pharmacopoeia of an EU member state. 80. What is the difference between DMF and ASMF with respect to submission? ASMF is submitted as applicant's part open part and restrictive part closed part. There is not any differentiation of DMFs into parts. 19. What is ICH? International Conference on Harmonization of Technical Requirements for Registration of Pharmaceutical for Human Use. ICH is a project that brings together the regulatory authorities of Europe, Japan, and the United States and experts from the pharmaceutical industry in the three regions to discuss scientific and technical aspects of pharmaceutical product registration. 20. What is CTD? The Common Technical Document. CTD is a set of specifications for application dossier for the registration of medicines and designs to be used across Europe, Japan, and the United States. Quality, safety, and efficacy information is assembled in a common format through CTD. The CTD is maintained by the International Conference on Harmonization of Technical Requirements for Registration of Pharmaceuticals for Human Use. ICH. CTD format for submission of drug registration application or dossier is widely accepted by regulatory authorities of other countries too, like Canada, Australia, etc. 21. What are the ICH guidelines to be referred for preparation of registration dossier or applications of medicine with respect to format and content in each module? A. Module 4 Guidelines. B. Module 4 Q Guidelines. C. Module 4 S Guidelines. D. Module 4 E Guidelines. 22. What are the modules in CTD? The Common Technical Document is divided into 5 modules. Module 1 Administrative Information and Prescribing Information. Module 2 Common Technical Document Summaries, Overview and Summary of Module 3 to 5. Module 3 Quality. Module 4 Non-Clinical Study Reports, Toxicology Studies. Module 5 Clinical Study Reports, Clinical Studies. 23. What is Orange Book? It is the commonly used name for the book approved drug product with therapeutic evaluation, which is published by US FDA. It contains the list of drug products approved on the basis of safety and effectiveness by the Food and Drug Administration (FDA) under the Federal Food, Drug and Cosmetic Act. What is Hatch-Waxman Act? It is the popular name for Drug Price Competition and Patent Term Restoration Act, 1984. It is considered as the landmark legislation which established the modern system of generic drugs. Hatch-Waxman amendment of the Federal Food, Drugs and Cosmetic Act established the process by which would-be marketers of generic drug can file abbreviated new drug application ANDA to seek FDA approval of generic drugs. Paragraph 4 of the Act allow 180 days exclusivity to companies that the first to file an ANDA against holders of patents for branded counterparts. In simple words, Hatch-Waxman Act is the amended to Federal Food, Drug and Cosmetic Act which established a modern system of approval of generics. Thank you.